Hello, this is Nigel Pillay, principal of St. John's Virtual School. I would like to welcome you to the best kept secret in St. Johns County, which is St. John's Virtual School. I look forward to serving you and your students during these unprecedented times. We are a Florida School of Excellence and were just named the Florida Virtual School Small District of the Year. We hope you are as excited for the 2020-2021 school year as we are. Go Rams!
All right, so welcome to the Fall 2020 SJVS Elementary Orientation. I'm Ryan Erskine, and I'm the Assistant Principal. All right, so I want to start off with just a little background since we have so many new families here with us. So St. John's Virtual School started to be built at Orange Street, which is downtown St. Augustine, during the fall of 2007. The first semester was held during the spring of 2008, and there were roughly 45 students, most including home education. During the fall 2019 term, SJVS had a 148 full-time students and another 3,500 plus part-time enrollments. We range in students from kindergarten all the way to 12th. And then on November 20th, St. John's Virtual School was officially granted permission to have a mascot logo, so Go Rams. On June 19th, 2020, SJVS was named the Florida Virtual School Small District of the Year for the state of Florida. This was our first time winning this amazing award. And then just to put it all in perspective, this fall 2020, we saw our numbers jump from 151 full-time students at the end of last school year to now over 1,100, and this is mainly due to the COVID-19. All right, so there's our logo, our mascot. Rams, just a piggyback off of the computer, so computer RAM. That's where we got it. So, all right, so moving along. All right, so our website is SJVS stjohnsvirtual.com. Here, it's just a great hub. It's a great resource to find all information regarding St. John's Virtual School and any upcoming events, district-related items are going to be put here. So I'm going to jump into some important dates. August 24th, our students are going to be placed in courses. And then on August 28th, we're going to have Meet the Teachers. So we place on August 24th, and that allows time for all these courses to load and for us to put you with a teacher. So we'll begin on the 24th, and then by the 31st, we follow the district calendar. That's when your classes will begin. But by putting you in there, hopefully by the 28th, you'll be in there, and then we're going to have a time slot. So from 9 to 9:30, all of our kindergarten is going to meet their teachers. First grade from 9:30 to 10, second grade from 10 to 10:30, third grade from 10:30 to 11, fourth grade from 11 to 11:30, and finally our fifth grade students are going to meet their teachers from 11:30 to 12. All right, so going back to the website, this is on the website. It has been there for about a week, but I want to make sure I put this out and go over. So this is the supplies that's going to be needed for success in St. John's Virtual. So you need a computer. We recommend a computer for each student. And then if, whether it's a desktop, laptop, whatever, a Dell, Lenovo, MacBook, HP, Samsung, all those are going to work. Supported operating systems, you need Windows 7 and above, and you also need Mac OS 10.8 Mountain Lion and above. All right, you may use recent versions of the following browsers on technology that support Java, Flash, and those would be, I use Google Chrome for everything, that's my go-to, but Apple, Safari, Firefox, and Edge definitely work as well. Do not use Internet Explorer, that's by hands down, it's not gonna work right. Supported browsers, plugins, if it's got to support JavaScript, cookies enabled, Flash enabled, and then Java's got to be installed. All right, so some big questions that people keep asking, and I just want to put it out there. So, lightweight devices such as Apple iPads, Google Chromebooks, and tablets have limited support for Java or Flash. So, there are still courses that have that built in your course, and they will not work on those devices. So, they are limited. I do not recommend Google Chromebooks. So I say this because you cannot download Microsoft Office onto that Google Chromebook. Now you can use it online, and if you're going to go that route, then it's definitely a possibility. But what happens if you don't have internet and you're trying to work for the day? You won't be able to type up any papers or PowerPoints or anything. So it's just something to keep in mind. Um, you're going to need a printer. So a working printer is also very important, especially with elementary. You're going to be printing resources, stuff that you have to write, handwrite, and other items. Um, and then some general items that we recommend would be spiral or composition book for each course, except for PE. A large binder with divided sections for each course will also work. You need pencils, erasers, crayons, color pencils, markers, scissors, glue sticks, printer paper, and line paper. You need a ruler, a small whiteboard, and dry erase marker. We do offer live lessons, and we'll go over that later. And it's a good way to have interactions. Index cards, post-it notes, and then earbuds with microphone. It's optional, but definitely highly recommend. Um, and then science, social studies, and PE lessons will sometimes need random items that can easily be found around your house. All right, there's SJVS. I always like to point out that this is our location. You will be coming here for all state assessments in the spring if those do arrive and happen. Also, iReady, K through third, if it's made on campus. Um, so we are located at 2980 Collins Avenue, St. Augustine, Florida 32084. So you may be like, Ryan, where's that at? Well, we're off of State Road 16 on the FCTC campus, which is right next to St. Augustine High School. Um, and if you drive into the gate, the main gate, we are the first building on the right. All right, so let's jump right into it. So how are you going to be successful in SJVS? All right, so um, students must be self-disciplined with work habits. They must want to do this. They must want to stay on or ahead of pace. They must enjoy academic rigor. And then, I mean, the absolute must. This is a family commitment. So parents, we need you committed. Hopefully you went in and you created your parent account when it was sent to you. If not, there's information for creating your FLVS account. If you go back to stjohnsvirtual.com, the third header option over is current students. If you go and hover over there and then click Florida Virtual School FLVS Parent Account Info, that'll walk you through creating your parent account. And then lastly, we ask for open communication, whether it's with me, um, any of the admin, any of the office staff, your teacher. Something happens, if you're not fully understanding something, reach out to that teacher. If a situation comes up, reach out to a teacher, myself, your school counselor. Just let us know. You know, we're always willing to work with you as long as you let us know. Again, the hub, stjohnsvirtual.com. Once you go there, you can't miss it. That is my beautiful daughter with the big white bow. You know that you're on our site when you see her. All right, so SJVS versus FLVS. So FLVS is that curriculum provider, and then SJVS provides a local St. Johns County highly effective teacher. So enrollments we run according to the district calendar for St. Johns County. And then SJVS is a school of choice, and if sitting here, it means you have been accepted into our full-time program and should feel really proud. We're only sending these out to our full-time students. And then academic days with SJVS, and we will go over those a little later. All right, so here's our elementary course offerings. If you're on our full-time program, you must take 5 courses. All right, so it's the 4 core, which is ELA, math, social studies, and science. And then our 1 electives and special areas is physical education, PE. Once you're logged in, you're going to see your VSA dashboard. Here's all your courses. A lot of you are going to see 2 courses. So Language Arts Grade 5, you're going to see Language Arts Grade 5 Segment 1 and Segment 2. You're only going to be working in Segment 1, and then once that's complete and we roll into the second semester, if you're still with St. John's Virtual, that's when you'll take those courses, okay? All right, so here's a little student-friendly toolbar. So up in the top, you can click My Classes, and that's a way to change between your classes. Lessons, self-explanatory. You can click there to access your lessons. If you need to upload assessments, click on the Assessments tab, and also to take your assessments. And anytime you want to check your grades, click My Grades. All right, so here's just a little inside of what a lesson will look like. You got the reading lesson summary, and then it'll have a self-check review just to see if you're understanding, and then it'll show you ways to access. All right, a lesson. Here's a printable type assignment. So the garden guesswork over to the right would be something you could print and then fill in the answers and send it back up. So this will walk you through. Everything is self-guided in this aspect. All right, so there is a speech tool which offers a way for the lesson to be read to the students. So if they need that access, they would click the speech tool, and then over on the right-hand side, it's going to open up with play, pause, and stop. Um, all right, so again, here's our lessons looking at elementary English, third grade. It's just in the order you must go. There's resources. These are the items you're going to be printing off that can help you out with the course. All right, and then some student responsibilities for elementary. It's a weekly commitment. So what does that mean? It means about 3 to 5 hours per core course. Um, Remember, that's for the week. 1 hour per special course. So that PE about 1 hour per week. You must work in all courses every week. Okay. Um, what does that equate to? So for the core, it's about 2 to 4 graded assignments that must be completed, and then it's 1 per the special course. Learning activities, it's computer based, attending class time, collaborating with classmates, reading, playing games, listening to audio clips, watching videos. And then there's also that resource hands-on where it's handwritten worksheets, coloring, matching worksheets, projects, performing experiments, and other items like that. So it's a lot of computer-based, but it's also you're going to have those resources where you're actually writing and interacting. All right. Again, parent responsibilities. So as a parent, you're a big part of your child's education. All right. So you must monitor student daily progress. You must maintain weekly progress. Ensure that the content mastery. They're not just going through and pushing buttons and then they get to the test. So just ask them questions and see and make sure that they're understanding. And then if there are those hiccups, elementary students sometimes are a little hesitant to reach out to a teacher. You're going to identify that areas that they may need that extra help. Once you do, then help them reach out to that teacher. And then you're with all things, you're going to need to help them with course navigation. All right, some teacher information for you. So teachers have up to 24 hours to return phone calls, emails, text messages. So even though you text them right away, they may be, helping out another student or, pre-planning. If that's happening, they have 24 hours to get back to you. So please be patient. If it goes over that 24 hours, definitely let myself know. But something to remember, these are teachers as well. They have families and they deserve to have weekends off. They also deserve to enjoy holidays. So the expectation is you can work, but don't expect any communication during those times, okay? Grading. Teachers will confirm final grade with families prior to submitting a final grade. So they're going to go over that grade before submitting it. You have up to 48 hours for your work to be graded. And then issue grades will not be reopened once a final grade is issued. So once that final grade is issued, that's it. Before you take that segment exam, make sure you've gone over everything because once you take it, the course is officially finalized. All right, so here's your gradebook in Educator. You're going to see just certain items, what you scored on it, when you submitted it, and items like that. So just a brief overview. All right, so some assessment types. So it is a variety. So there's auto-graded quizzes, partially graded quizzes with short response. So it may be true, false, and multiple choice, and then you have one or so essays at the end. It may just be written assignments. There's audio recordings, work products. There's module exams, and then finally DBA. So this is a big word, discussion-based assessment. So this is a check-in from the teachers to ensure that who's been doing all the work is who's been doing the work, and also to make sure that students understand what they've been working on. Um, they can't move along until they actually do these DBAs that are mandatory. All right, so live instruction, we mentioned this earlier. So we're going to have 2 days per week where there's live instruction, and then there's also going to be on Fridays, just like a fun Friday, where you can interact and see your teachers and peers via Zoom. Um, so it'll be fun. So again, the technology requirements: every student must have a desktop or laptop and high-speed internet. Um, and then I went over all this earlier, but that microphone, if it's really good for Zoom, and if you can get that microphone, they're like $15 or so at Target or off of Amazon. Students need a quiet and organized workspace for your child. The biggest thing is, don't let them just be in their bed and trying to do their work. If they're going to work at the kitchen table, or if you have a home office, or a desk in their room, just they somewhere where they're comfortable, they're sitting up, and they know once they're there, it's time to do work. Um, Academic days. We're going to have academic days this year for our elementary. These are going to be from 9 until 12 p.m. It'll be stop-ins. If you need something, you may have to wait a little bit. There's others that need help as well, but it's a great way to interact with teachers and peers. Now, these were created for on campus due to COVID and the increase in students. We just cannot accommodate that for at least the fall. We're going to reassess this for the spring, but we're working on this. Again, they're from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and the dates are going to be September 2nd, September 16th, September 30th, October 14th, October 28th, November 4th, and December 9th. So if you are behind pace and you're not keeping up, we are going to mandate that you come in or virtually attend these. But if you volunteer and you wanted to stop in because you're stuck, you want to do a DBA, just something along those lines, then that's also open to students. All right, I just went over all this. It's a great socialization opportunity, and if you're behind pace, you will be required to come. All right, some testing information. That's the location. So again, when you drive onto our campus, we are the first building on the right. You're going to see our sign, St. John's Virtual School, and hopefully you'll see a little arrow, turn here, testing today, something along those lines. And we are building 1. All right, testing expectations. Segment exams will be taken at home. Previously, all segment exams had to be taken at a proctored location. This year, we are as a district getting rid of the proctored exams. We will reassess next year, but as of now, we are moving away from the segment exams. Once you take it, there's no retakes. And also the big thing is, once you take that segment exam, again, it concludes the course. You cannot go back in and ask for another assignment to be reset. So if you're hovering around that say like an 87, 88, 89, you may want to reset another assignment or so in case you're going to struggle on that segment exam. And then state assessments, they are required, no exceptions. The dates we give, you must show up on those. Especially with the large amount of students, we test K through 12 for a variety of different tests. So time and space is of the essence. It's all on location. You must take all state assessments at the SJVS location campus. If you're, or not if, you must arrive at least 15 minutes early. We like to start on time, so if a test is at 9 o'clock, the idea is to start at 9. If you're more than 5 minutes past that start time, we will send you away, and then you're gonna have to reschedule. Missing multiple assessments will indeed impact future enrollment. So um, if it's something coming up, let us know. But just if you just fail to show for more than one assessments, then there's a good chance you will not be able to return to St. John's Virtual School next school year. All right, so again, you must participate. It's mandatory in all assessments. Grades 3 to 5, you're going to be taking the Math FSA State Test. Grades 3 to 5, you're also going to be taking ELA FSA State Test. Um, Grade 5, you're also going to or not just, you're also going to be taking the State Science Test. And then grades K through 3, you're going to be doing iReady testing, and we're going to figure out exactly what that's going to look like in the coming week or so. Testing resources. So again, if you go to our website, stjohnsvirtual.com, up in the top header listings, you're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the seventh item over. You're going to see testing information. If you click that, it's going to have a drop down and go over everything. And also, you can find this information on the homepage. And if you scroll down, where you're seeing over on the left, where it's highlighted in yellow over here, you can click there as well. All right, so welcome to St. John's Virtual School. We're very excited to be able to introduce you to the best kept secret in St. John's County. We are a Florida School of Excellence. We are a school, and we are very excited for you. Again, I'm Ryan Erskine. I'm the assistant principal. If you have any questions, here's my contact information. If you have registration information or questions, reach out to our registrar, Kimberly Lippo. School-related counselor type things, please reach out to Miss Melissa Scott. And then computer operators, Sue and Kathy are always here to assist in any way. Thank you, go Rams, and I'm signing off.